Good morning, students. Welcome again to VBA 4th unit Functions of Management after Planning. One is staffing, another one is directing. We learned. Now we are going to understand about controlling. It is very good feature in measuring the standards with the actuals. So how the people are working or not, how the performance of the organization is going on or not. If it is backward, then we have to push forward. So we use this function controlling. Okay, in detail, we will understand controlling in this video. So it is a process of monitoring performance, taking action to ensure desired results. Okay, so if there is no controlling, no controlling is not there. Just imagine there is no CC camera at junction and even the red light is on. Just imagine your attitude. Okay, many people are there, but somebody they will try to cross that one. If there is a controlling is there and CCTV surveillance is there, people will stop there. That will avoid accident. So controlling is monitoring the performance. In an organization is also there are some standard time is there. What is standard time? 8 hours a day is a standard time which is prescribed by the labor ministry. So how it will be controlled? Login time is there or entry time is there, exit time is there, in between 8 hours time is there. In that 8 hours, a person will be given half an hour for lunch break, 10 or 15 minutes for relaxation, and remaining work, total remaining 7.5 hours he has to work. So that should be measured in the either hourly based or piece based or the output based, whatever it may be. So that is a process of monitoring performance and taking action. What the action we will initiate? A person, a labor, he is not working continuously, he is not working 7.5 hours and he is not completing his task within a given time, and we will initiate the action to motivate him or to train him to ensure to make him to work for the given time. So that is controlling. It sees to it that the right things happen in the right ways at the right time. Right things happen 8 hours a day, productivity should be there. In the right way means productivity should be in 100% accurate at the right time. Okay, na? No, I will first 4 hours I will work, next 2 hours I will sleep and I will take rest. And after 2 hours, after company time is over, then I will continue. That is not the time. Given time, in a given manner, things should be happen. That is controlling. Done well, it ensures that overall directions of individuals and groups are consistent with the short and long range plans. Okay. So what exactly individuals and groups continuously they have to achieve the organizational goals. And to ensure the objectives and accomplishments are consistent with the one another throughout an organization. Organization is group of individuals, which we grouped them or departmentalized them according to the activity. Now we frame objectives, departmental objectives, and we wish to accomplish them overall organizational objectives. Okay, and it helps to maintain compliance with the essential organizational rules and policies. What is the organizational rule? In time, person has to come, and in time, within the given time, he has to complete certain task, and he has to left after the time. What is the company policy? While he is in the organization, he has to coordinate with other co-workers, and also he is responsible to his work, as well as he has to have accountability to his work, and also he has to follow the safety measures. That is the policy. Okay. So all this should be how to be compliance. Compliance. What is that? Time compliance is coming in time and doing work in time and leaving on time. And other compliance is he has to coordinate with the other departments to execute their work. And other compliance is he has to follow the safety measures of the company. Okay, so these are the he has to maintain all this. Then a system, cybernetic control system is there. It is self-contained in its performance, monitoring and correction capabilities. Thermostat is there, and according to the temperature, okay, wipers of the car will be automatically switch on and switch off. There is according to the temperature, outside temperature, okay, AC is controlled, internal AC will be controlled. According to the temperature of that geyser is controlled. Self-monitoring and correcting capabilities. So there is a control process is there, which is practiced in the organizations. Is not a cybernetic. It is not a mechanic one, but this follow similar principles because the organization is with the individuals, establishing the objectives and standards. What is our organizational objective is every day 800 units we have to manufacture. Then a monthly will be 2000 units to be produced as per 25 working days. And that is the objective. Yearly will be 24,000. So our organizational objective is to produce 24,000 units. What is the standard? 800 units is the standard. People can labor or the employees can manufacture more than 800 or less than 800. Then if it is less than 800, then we initiate control. Initiate control means so those who are not manufacturing less than standard, we will identify and we try to improve them to increase their performance. Measure actual performance. So standard output is 800. So now every day the workers are giving a count of manufacturing how many number of units they manufactured, and we will compare the actual performance with the standard performance to initiate the control process. Compare results with the objectives and standards. Actual and standard will be compared and take a necessary action. Okay. So we recruited an employee and we explained everything, how to manufacture, how to produce the goods, and we provided a training 3 months. Now he is producing only 400 units. Second month we ask him to go for advanced training, even though he is not improving. Then automatically we will take action to remove that person. So he is not up to his actual performance is not up to the mark of standard performance of standard production of 800 units. So establishing the objectives and standards. The control process begins with the planning and the establishment of performance objectives. Planning in the sense, the machinery which we bought with the help of individual can produce 800. So at the planning level itself, we are setting the objective of standards of 800 units. And performance objectives are defined and the standards for measuring them are set. So each individual's actual performance we are compared with the standard to identify their potentiality or the efficiency. Then there are two types of standards. One is output standard, another one is the input standard. Output standard measures the performance result in some terms of quantity, quality, cost, or time. Output standards measures the performance results in terms of quantity. 800 is a quantity. Quality that will be tested. You take the chemicals, either chemicals, mixing of or preparation of vaccine, preparation of vaccine. Ah, లేదమ్మా చెప్తాను. Output standards are one is the performance results in terms of quantity is 800 units. Quality per easily understand vaccine preparation. Vaccine is combination of different chemicals. So output of the chemical will be tested in a lab whether it is according to the standard quality or not. Cost. So in cost oriented organizations or units, then the least cost of the unit will be calculated. Those who manufactured with the least cost, they will be, their standard is good. Time, 8 hours a time. In case of time, people, those who worked more than completed their task within the time or less than the time is are the worthy people. Okay. So output standards are quantity, quality, cost, and time. And input standards measures the work efforts that go into the performance task. So it measures the work efforts that go into the performance of task. How much time they are keeping, how much time they are spending to execute the work at high level jobs. Usually these standards they will verify. So standards are two types. One is output standard, and the one is a input standard. Then measuring the actual performance with the standard. Measurements must be accurate enough to spot deviations or variances between the really occurs and what is most desired. Okay, I already told you. Okay, standard output is 800. Actual output is more than 800 or less than 800. If it is less than 800, what is the problem? That the deviations we have to identify. If it is more than 800, what incentive we can offer them because their performance is more than the standard. Without a measurement, effective control is not possible. Okay, you send them everybody into the factory and you close the gates, and as well as you are watching the headlines in room, and after 4 o'clock is over, you are open the gate, everybody will come out. So what they are doing inside the factory, if you don't know, then there is no control. There is no control. So how can you measure that how much they produced and each individual worker is produced how much? So without measurement, control is not possible. Then comparing the results with the objectives and standards. Comparison of actual performance with the desired performance establish the need of action. Exactly. Okay, comparison of actual performance with the desired performance. Desired performance is called as standard performance. Desired performance in our example is 800 units. Actual performance of X is 810 units. So is there any action is needed? Not required. Why desired performance is standard performance is 800 units? Why is the actual performance is 600 units? So how much is the deviation? 200 units, less by 200 units. Action to be initiated or not? Yes, action to be taken. The ways of making such comparison include historical, relative, engineering, benchmarking. Historical means so the average of manufacturing, average units manufactured in a day will be taken to compare. Relative, a particular situation, how much number of quantity are produced. Engineering is possibly quality products. And benchmarking means a certain level cap is there, based that will be the performance of the individual. And if the actual is less than the standard, then it is a need to go for corrective actions. Taking any action necessary to correct or improve things. The person, why is there? His actual performance is only 600. We have to initiate the action or not? Yes, we ask that we will meet the person. What is the problem he is facing to producing the goods, and what help is needed, and if it is needed we ask any senior person to help him during the manufacturing of certain things, and if not so we will send him again for training to improve his performance. If not so, then management will take initiative action to remove from roles. Management by exception focuses managerial attention on substantial differences between actual and desired performance. Sometimes some exceptions are there, and that will be possible for corrective action. So, actual and desired performance, sometimes there will be deviations are there that will look after by the management in substantial cases. Management by exception can save the manager's time, energy, and other resources and concentrate efforts on areas showing that greatest need. The manager is there, and there is a problem is erupted in machinery, and a senior level person people will spend the time to correct the machinery. Okay, so that is two types of exceptions: problems which will be below standard, opportunities which are above standard. When the problems may arise when the production is below standard, and they will try to gain the opportunities if the actual is more than standard. The best controls in organization are strategic and result oriented. Result oriented. Most of the organization they used to control based on the result oriented. Another one is understandable. Means the performance, how it is going on, can be understood by the higher authority. Encourage self control. People encourage self control in the sense you need not to be watchdog or police to be not to be installed in everywhere. You have to control yourself. You have to control yourself. That is the awareness taking place by the cinema actors and big shots regarding the traffic awareness. In the same manner, you have to train the employees to control themselves, that is encouraging self-control. And effective controls are the best control in organizations are timely and exception oriented. Okay, a person in an organization is time bounded, coming in time, doing work in time, and leaving on time. Okay, and exception oriented sometimes, and based on the work, exceptions are required that will be possible with that. Positive in nature, many things will happen in an organization. His thinking or thought process should be in positive nature, towards the towards achievement of organizational objectives. Fair and objective. He should be fair in communicating and giving feedback to the organization, and also flexible. Sometimes some hard situations will arise. Sometimes, and his assistance is required beyond the time period. Then he has to cooperate with the management. Means he should not be rigid that I am time bounded. I came early and I will leave on time like that. So he should be flexible. So that is one of the control of the management. And types of control are preliminary controls, sometimes called as feed forward controls. They are accomplished before the work activity begins. They make sure that the proper directions are set and the right resources are available to accomplish that. Okay. So preliminary control in the sense before starting the work, they will explain what they have to do that. That is called as a preliminary control. And concurrent focus on what happens during the work in okay, while work is going on, what they have to do, whether they are properly handling that or not. You take the iron is melted. Then the work in progress, you are, and that will be, the liquid will be poured into some molds. When that process was not monitored well, then uh, uh, please that sir. Not monitored well, then automatically the liquid will be wasted. Liquid will be waste. So that is control will be concurrent, means work in progress. And they monitor ongoing operations and activities to make sure that things are being done correctly. Okay. Then post action. So iron rods or iron molds are molded into some, then automatically they were verified, and who are not as per the standard, then they will be sent for again processing. That is post action control. Okay. Then coming to the types of control, managers have one is with respect to control, and they can rely on the people to exercise self-control internal, and another one is external control. Internal control and external control. Internal controls are internal controls allows motivated individual to exercise control in fulfilling the job expectations. The potential for self-control is enhanced. Okay, internally, the people are motivated to execute their work according to the standards. External control are appraisal systems, compensation, benefit systems, discipline systems, and management by objectives. What is appraisal system? People who produced more than 800 and each above 800, each unit is paid double amount. Compensation systems. If a person worked more than after the hours, then OT, if he did OT, he will be paid double. Benefit systems, and if we achieved in a year more than 1,000 or 2,000 extra units, he will be given two-wheeler or like that. Okay, and the discipline system means if their performance is not well, then automatically certain actions will be initiated. Then management by objectives. Then management in process, strategy and organizational control systems. One is strategy and objectives. Second one is policies and procedures, selection and training, performance appraisal, job design and work structure, performance modeling, norms. Okay, these are the process of controlling management processing. Compensation benefits. Okay, attract talented people and retain them. So if a person is leaving the organization, we will offer more benefits and ask them to work with us. That is retaining. And the talented people we will call the people and call for interviews and scrutinize and recruit the talented people and motivate people to expert maximum effort in their work. So that is the personal department will look after this one. They continuously motivate the people to expertise and give maximum efforts in their work. Recognize the value of their performance contributions. Okay, people who worked more, who performed well, they will be awarded with the cash, kind gifts, and employee discipline system. This is influencing the behavior through rep- reprimand. Okay, so if an action will be initiated, those who are less than the standard. Discipline ties reprimand to the severity and frequency of the employer's infractions. Okay. So sometimes if it is any disciplined actions are taken according to the cause and effect. Okay. Then coming to the here one rule is there, hot stove rule is there. To be effective, discipline should be immediate, on activity, not on personality, and should be consistent. Okay, and it will be sometimes informative. You have to tell them, and also if we are not taken action, then that is a problem to him. Then we will initiate the action. That is supportive setting, support to realistic rules. We will explain them about things. Okay, so these are the regarding controlling. You just look at the organizational control systems, information and financial system, purchasing system, and project management. What is that? Program evaluation and review technique, which identify the controls, the many separate events in the complex projects. Okay, this is a mathematical technique used to control. Then SQC is a statistical quality control. Different statistical tests are conducted to find the measurement, to find the performance of individuals. Okay, students, thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe as well as okay. Okay, students, bye. We'll meet you in next video, that is motivation. 3 motivation theories are there. Maslow, theory X and theory Y, and that 3 theories I will explain. And next, after motivation, coordinating. Okay, then later that last question, whether it is required or not, we will see that video. Okay, so next video is on motivation. Next video is on coordination. Okay, we'll take into that. Okay, students, bye.